in terms of the day-to-day work in my case, I try to answer this more broadly, especially because my experience is not like a typical new grad experience at Microsoft. I'm not in a particular team because I'm part of a rotation program, and we work kind of like across like various different kinds of orgs all across Microsoft to get a bird's eye view of like how ML works at Microsoft in general. So the day-to-day work can really depend upon the particular project or the particular rotation you're on, the particular team you're working with. On a broad scale, it kind of involves like if you're in a applied ML engineering kind of a rotation, then it kind of involves a lot of data ingestion, building pipelines, deploying your models and serving your models, or integrating your models into an existing system or an existing code base. So that's kind of the typical workflow for like a project where one of the major deliverables might be a model that can be ideally used or kind of ideally served into the hands of the users. There are also different kinds of ML research projects, and those can also be like very different depending upon the kind of project. The work can be related to integrating new kinds of tools and functionalities with their existing project or their existing idea that they're trying to implement, or even be about brainstorming new ideas and potentially new directions in terms of where this could go. The overarching idea here is that within the span of a rotation, which is like a 6-month rotation, we really want to accelerate AI work for our partner team that we are working with in that rotation. In terms of the mechanics of the work, so we kind of have teams of 5 people, 1 PM, 2 data scientists, and 2 ML engineers. We really work cross-collaboratively with other data scientists and PMs in this program. So we really get to learn a lot about what they're doing in their role as well. And we get to collaborate with them a lot. And we can also like share pieces of work that way. So it's a very closely knit community. And we interface with a partner team, or we interface with, let's say, some team across Microsoft, whether it be in Azure, Office, Search, or whatever. And in that, we kind of manage like 2 different stakeholders, 2 broad stakeholders. The first one is that partner team that we are rotating with for the business requirements of the project. And another stakeholder is our actual reporting managers, or the leadership of the program, which is also heavily invested in our personal career growth, making sure how we are feeling about the rotation, whether we are getting the skills we want. And then within our day-to-day work, we also have a typical software engineering cycle, building design documents, having like an agile methodology of like working on things. Yeah, things like that.
Yes, thank you so much for sharing. That sounds very challenging from both Jay's and VTS experience, and also very exciting at the same time. Although I know nothing about like software development and machine learning. That sounds like a lot. There's a lot of transferable skills that students from other majors can use as well.